Hi, I'm Sarah Carter with the UBAM Literacy Lab. Today I'm going to be sharing with you our Us More Books and More Fall 2020 new titles for picture books, starting with That's Not My Narwhal. There's touchy-feely fun on each and every page of this, great for babies and toddlers. We have a new one in our Peek Inside a Fairy Tale series. This one has neat laser cuts throughout the story to tell a classic and make it even more magical. We had Goodnight Owl, and now we have Goodnight Chameleon. This is great for teaching young kids about colors. They're these big sturdy felt flaps. We also have a lifetime half-price replacement policy for anything if anything should happen to your books. We have two new What If Monster board books. This is What If I Know My Shapes. Michelle Nelson Schmidt, the author, talks about how she puts pages like this in here for great literacy skills so that you can say things like, can you find me a green C or a red H? And in this one, it's not your typical shape book. It says things like, what if we have one square and one triangle? Together, we can make a house. We also have What If I Want to Be Kind? This shows how children can be kind to themselves, to their grandparents, to their teachers, to the earth, to themselves. Awesome book. Then we have Different, and in this one, Flo the Flamingo worries that she's different. She worries that her beak is too big, her neck is too long, but her animal friends are going to show her that she's beautiful just the way she is. So great for promoting positive body image. Worry is another great one. We've got Peter the pufferfish, who's worried about everything, and he learns how to calm those fears through the help of his friends. So if you have a little worry wart, that's a perfect book for you. Class picture is super fun. It's goofy. You see all the animals on class picture day. Something goes wrong in every single picture, and it's absolutely hilarious. We have Superhero Baby, which is full of fast-paced action and fun. It's just like you would imagine, where the title character goes out and fights crime at night and is a baby by day, and there's a fun twist in that one too. I love this book. Another book about bears. In this one, Bear goes on strike because Bear realizes that bears are in just about all the fairy tale books. So Bear decides he is not going to play along anymore. So the narrator makes Bear do some pretty silly things until they finally reach a hilarious and heartwarming compromise. Don't miss that one. Draw Me a Story is a wonderful book about a little girl whose fairy tale characters in her book start coming alive and asking for alternate endings, so she draws them for them. And it is funny. It is a wonderful story about how she becomes an illustrator. If you have a kid that loves to be imaginative and creative, that's a great book for them. Senor Roscoe on Vacation. We have Senor Roscoe and Monsieur Roscoe, and in each one you're going to be learning some vocabulary in either Spanish or French as they go throughout the story. Next up, Fair Shares. Bear and Rabbit learn how equal is not always fair, as in the case of when they're both trying to reach really high for some fruit. Really valuable life lessons in that one. In Lights Out Leonard, Leonard is terrified of the dark. I absolutely love the illustrations in this book. For weeks at a time, Leonard has to have the light on. His parents are at their wits' end and don't know what to do until Leonard reads in a book that tidy bedrooms prevent monsters from coming, and that kisses from parents have special magical powers that create a force around the child so that monsters can't get to him. Really sweet book. If your child struggles with nighttime, this is a great book to get as well, and same with I'm Not Very Afraid of the Dark. Luna Loves Art's one of my very favorites because it has gorgeous artwork from real artists all throughout the book. In this one, she goes to an art exhibit with her mom and her class, and she learns a little bit about how families can look different as she helps her friend who needs a little bit of extra love. So great lessons in that one as well. And finally, we come to The Perfect Shelter, which is my favorite of our new release picture books. This one literally made me cry because it features a family that is building a little shelter together that becomes a metaphor for their family. You see the feelings of this child mimic throughout the weather in the book. As she learns that her sister is diagnosed with something serious. She does not die, but if you have a child that's going through something, or they have maybe a beloved grandparent or friend who's having a hard time with something health related, this can be a really healing and wonderful book for them. Thanks for joining me.